Dr. Gregory Horton here, three-time Olympic medalist and world champion in track and field. Thanks to all my loyal supporters who have stuck with me through the good and the bad times. I thank you all for supporting the channel, and we are up and ready to upload new videos. Today we're going to talk about Usain Bolt and all the monies that were stolen from him. And it is very concerning because I am confident that it's not only Usain Bolt as an athlete who is faced with this challenge. You know, the report said that 40 other clients are affected by this theft. So we know that many other popular individuals are affected and they don't know what to do. So what we're going to do today, we're going to look at some of these things and see how we can provide some of the information that can help to guide people who may find themselves in this situation, or those who can protect themselves from this happening in the future. I'm living in the United States of America, and if my broker or my investment advisor pull a stunt like that, the first thing I would do, I would contact my attorney and I would file a financial investment fraud lawsuit against that person, and I would file that lawsuit through the financial body that oversee stocks and investment. And especially since actions were already taken by that body, and especially if the person was dismissed because of suspicious activities from the job, that would only strengthen my case. And I would put a lien on every single asset that person owns. That's where I would start. Because at the end of the day, the longer I wait for the person to get themselves together, then this money can be moved all over the place. Now, for Usain Bolt to lose $8 million in an account, one account, it's troubling. I'm sure when he opened up this account, that was one of the last things on his mind. But he's here. So now I can tell you this, that this is one of the first time I'm talking about this in a public setting. But I have been down that road before, where people close to you take your money, take your assets, and move on. And because you're not aware of things you can do, you just push it aside. Now, as I said before, athletes are robbed this way every single day. They are robbed by crooked agents, crooked managers, and it goes on and on. Anyway, you look at this case, it is truly unfortunate. And I know people may say, how could? But this is a situation that, because this thing has happened, the proper protocol is now going to be put in place. Because when transactions are being made, you should always have layers of decision makers that will determine who can do what. And one of the biggest mistakes we have seen when it comes to monies and financial institutions is that many of these brokers and investment advisors were able to do whatever they wanted with other people's money. And as a result of that, we left everything over to them to make the final decisions. Now, what has happened now is that before this particular company can do anything, all transactions must now be approved by an oversight committee. And now you're going to see a different ball game being played. And I'm hoping that this will be implemented throughout the nation. Now, what I have found on my journey is that you as the individual should always have that measure in place, that before anyone can do anything with your monies, the final decision, all money going out, you must approve that every single time. So one of the things that Usain Bolt need to do in the future, and he can start doing this now with all of his accounts, is to make sure that before any monies is pulled from his accounts, that a written notice from him must be given to the release of any funds. So if someone in, like say in Jamaica, who is able to go in and go out of accounts when they feel like, and there is no proper supervision from higher up, then he has to put in a mechanism that can support his movement, which means that when he opens an account, he's making it clear, since some of these accounts are not going to be pulling money like, oh, some of us who don't have much money will be withdrawing from time to time. He can make it absolutely clear up on opening the account that no money should be pulled from this account unless written notice is provided by him. You see, one of the things that we do in America, to overcome these things is that when our statements are generated from the financial institution, it is a statement that is generated by the system of that financial institution. So if someone is going to present a crooked statement, it is going to be very difficult. They cannot go in and give you an individual statement. And in Jamaica, that is one of the things that I find that a lot of these advisors are doing. They are preparing individual statements, and that is one of the way out. So I would recommend that anyone who has a certain amount of monies in their accounts, that they need to make it absolutely clear. If that account is only going to be used to generate income, then it must be absolutely clear that no withdrawal should be made from this account without written approval from the owner. And that is one of the way. Now, it is sad to know that Usain Bolt and others, because it's not only Usain Bolt affected by this, that they work so hard for their money, and individuals who are supposed to invest, guide, protect the monies, that they are the one stealing the money. Now, as I said before, I've been down that road. I suffered from the hands of theft on numerous occasions. And I want the athletes to know that you cannot allow your monies to be overseen by people that you either don't know them, people that are not being transparent, people who, because they have the knowledge and the skills, that they're not giving you relevant information, timely information, and you settle with that. If you did not know that a lot of successful athletes and singers lost their fortune because they allowed someone else to have complete control over their monies and their assets. Remember, you are the one who put in all the work, but you have to be wise in how you invest your money, in how you protect your money, and how you continue to accumulate your monies. My heart goes out for Usain Bolt, because I know that right now he must be in a dark place trying to figure out how he can recoup back some of these monies. So for the athletes who are out there who are making the money, I think now it's time for you to put in a mechanism that will protect you and your hard-earned monies, and don't allow others to make decisions without your written approval. Not verbal approval, your written approval. I thank you all for listening. I am Dr. Gregory Horton. Have a blessed day.